Hello everyone, welcome back to Yokai Temple. It doesn't quite look like it, I know. So, the first things that you might be interested in, I have a new skin. It's a lovely priestly robe, although you can still see the straps of my backpack, thanks to modeling. But yeah, lovely little priestly robe. There is a specific name for this, but it has gone completely from my mind, as is the way with important things I have to remember. So it'll just be on the screen, like, over my face, probably by now. If I remember to add that, which is also a thing that I might forget to remember. Anyways, it's been a long time since I've had, like, series-specific skins. Anyways, so, we are over here at a zombie dungeon, which is approximately 130 meters from the Yokai Temple. Very nice, very handy. And the reason that I have this is to farm ectoplasm. Now, you get ectoplasm very rarely from a small little floating blue slime creature that spawns out of creatures that you kill. You might be able to grab one here, actually. If we're lucky. Yep, there he is, he's down there. Look, and he has a time limit on him, so you have to get him quickly. Now, the chance of him spawning is pretty low. The chance of him even dropping stuff is also pretty low. I need to enchant this with looting. But if you manage to get 2 ectoplasm, you can make 2 spectral irons, stick on a couple of obsidian to get an obsidian stick, and you get the spectral sword, which increases the drop chance. So consequently, I'm using this zombie spawner to... Ooh, you're going into interesting places. To farm ectoplasm. I've done quite a bit of it, actually, so far. So I could, for example, make the full set of spectral armor, which has a few benefits. For example, it'll heal people nearby whenever I damage things. Not a major issue. I have my ideas for an actual, like, personal armor set, but we'll see. But the main use for the Ginto, well, for the ectoplasm rather, is to make the Ginto, the filled Ginto to be precise. You need, for the empty Ginto, you just need 2 iron and a spectral iron, and the actual Ginto filled can be used to highlight locations of people who have died whom are still on the respawn screen. And you can then revive them at that location, so they don't have to run all the way back from their beds, for example. Very helpful if you happen to be, for example, fighting a Enderdragon, which we have recently managed to complete. It was a bit of an experience. I'll include the footage for that, like, at the end of this episode. We had some rather substantial issues with, like, persistent timeouts, which we're being informed by the developers on Resonant Rise is due to a bug in one or more mods. I don't 100% know if we're sure exactly which ones as yet, but something to bear in mind. Either way, we definitely still had fun fighting the Enderdragon in that set, in that, like, weird, bizarre, constantly timing out state. But yeah, this is actually, if I can find my way out quickly, if I can grab the cobblestone, that also helps. This is actually located rather conveniently, like, fairly nearby to a neighbor of ours. It's a yokai. So let me just whoop all the way up. I believe it is still daylight hours, so that's good for me. I had a tree coming up here, that was kind of inconvenient. So it's over here, I believe, yep. This is the location of Miss Crane's Song of Delta Squid. Haven't seen her for ages. Gifted her a squid not too long ago, but it's a little squid plush. So, Yokai Temple is still perfectly intact, still looking rather undeveloped, and that is because we actually have something to do for it today. Something rather, like, important. But let me quickly show you how things are going. So, over here, I have moved 2 of the farms. Oh, hello, couriers have been fixed, so they're off running around. And we've now got a wheat farm to feed the cows that are still up there. I need to move them. And we've also got a medium size, this is a 9x9, it can go much larger, potato farm with a sprinkler. And this is what the guys spend most of their time eating. So they're all quite happy. That noise, by the way, is the sound of an aqueous accumulator underneath. So this always has water, which means the sprinkler is also actually, like, working. And if I head over into my spectral box very quickly, a little bit of travel time, commune with the spirits and enter another world. Okay. So this has changed around a fair bit as well. Still getting cotton. Don't really have much use for it, but it's handy to have on hand anyways. We now have Ender Lily seeds. I have actually about more like 12 or 13 of these, but I don't really need that many Ender Pearls right now. I have also gotten to iron crops and blaze crops, which means I can make iron ore on command as well as blaze rods and blaze powder as a consequence. Got Never Wart and regeneration. So one of the newer features of magical crops is that you can get these potion effect seeds. So for those you just need 4 of a given potion of the basic, just stick the Neverwort ingredient in the brewing stand, off you go. And you can then get these petals. You can use those with a water bottle and a various type of essence to get a potion, which can last quite a while. Maximum length being 25 minutes. At the extreme. At the strong, which I'm presently at, it just lasts 15 minutes, but that's still quite a ways, I think. And what's more, you can actually combine them. Now, we have Alchemy Plus inside of this mod pack as well, which allows you to combine potions, as well as stick them inside of this little handy diffuser, which works sort of like a temporary cheap beacon. I don't know if you can quite use these potions inside of that, but I definitely am going to try and find out. But yeah, that's currently the farm status, so I'm getting a lot of, essence right now, because I also need that as part of making the long-duration potions. But that is the farming process. So, in order to actually get on proper with building the temple, there is a procedure within our base religion, our theology, our philosophical perspective that we are using as a basis for... Yep, that happens. As a basis for Minto, for what we're doing around the Yokai Temple site, which is the ritual of Jin-Chi-Sai, or Ji-Chin-Sai. I'm sorry, I just butchered that name. I've read it like 4 times. Ji-Chin-Sai. Literally, purification of the grounds, or the groundbreaking. So the groundbreaking ritual. So it's a very specific thing, and it's used to pacify local spirits, to assuage any concerns that they might have. So that they will bring good luck and prosperity to people working in a new building, as well as speedy construction and such, that everything goes quite nicely and cleanly, and no one actually ends up being haunted by spirits. Now, for reference, Shinto has a thing of purity versus impurity. Now, if you look at most Western kind of religious theoretical ideas, it's mostly sin versus non-sin. And sin is an action of evil that precludes a punishment. That is to say, everyone who commits sin will be punished for it, right? Or everyone born sinful. It depends specifically on your exact beliefs. Shinto doesn't quite have that. Purity in impurity is the result of actions and all sorts of other things, but it's not actually inherently evil. Purity and impurity just sort of act like magnets for misfortune. If you do a lot of impure things, then you will naturally get your karmic comeuppance, as it were. Evil spirits will be drawn to you. Bad luck will befall you. Your house will become unprosperous, that kind of thing. But it's not actually, strictly speaking, evil. You can probably get away with quite a bit of it, but it's just sort of generally considered to be for your own, better for your own good to actually, get rid of any impurity. Now, sources of impurity are kind of a problem in Minecraft, because you get we get impurity from building on a site before we have performed Ji-Chin-Sai. We get impurity from things dying on the site, like the cows in this farm. So yeah, in fact, I should have performed this ritual before I made this wall. So yeah, that's not good. And you can also get it from, enslavement, that kind of thing. I have done so many things around here, theoretically killing the monsters that come to attack me at night. qualifies as generating impurity. So not good. We need to perform that ritual very soon. I'm hoping we'll get that done today. So naturally there is a procedure, and I've jotted it down. This is as close as I could get to a Minecraft equivalent of the actual Jichin Cyrus, pacification of the grounds. Performed in a new area to be developed before construction starts to pacify local spirits and bring good fortune during building. So we need an evergreen tree or a paper tree or himorogi for local spirits to take place in during proceedings night. It's sort of like welcoming the spirits to the proceedings like you would a meeting, just sort of like a business transaction kind of thing. Just come along, we'll have coffee and tea, and it will be all nice, we'll smooth everything over. We then have to express gratitude and respect for the kami, and then we have to ask for safety and health for those who use the new building. And then we conclude the ceremony by cutting grass, mining cobble, and digging dirt. Now, that's in Minecraft terms. It's a little different in, like, reality. So, we need our tree. I think this spruce one will go well. The trouble is that if we have to pick a tree that we're never going to cut down. If we cut down the tree that the spirits were present in, then it's not great for our relations. Actually, this one looks pretty nice. I don't think we'll ever cut this one down. This one looks nice. I think I like this one. That one's a bit more, like, close to the ground, so we're more likely to build something into it. But this one can stay. Surely. Yeah, this is a nice big spruce tree. This should do well. So, we need to go and grab, let me see, some tools. So, I'm going to need a shovel. Most of my gear, by the way, if you hadn't guessed from the fact that I'm wearing close to, like, armor and, like, lapis armor, is just gained from mobs I've killed. You get a bunch of, like, armor and item drops from the nightmare mobs that we have to deal with. But anyways. Okay, so, pickaxe we need, shovel we need, a scythe would be good. Let's get a scythe very quickly. Let's grab a scythe. And then once this whole ritual is done, we need to construct a small shrine, ideally again in a location that we will never ever get rid of it. Because if you perform this ritual and then get rid of the shrine afterwards, it's a shrine to the local spirits. So they're not happy with you if you do that. Understandable, really. Honestly, most of the creatures that you see in Shinto are actually quite reasonable people. But anyways, we need a scythe. Some kind of scythe. Just to, like, cut the grass once we're done. I actually don't remember what the recipe is for a scythe. There we go. Okay, so that is the I do not need two of these. I probably barely even need the one, honestly, but, you know, we're gonna want to, like, keep people happy, be nice, be good little priests, and I should probably, like, take my armor off, just to, like, be a sign of, like, respect. Like, I'm not here to cause fights, I am here to be a kindly priest of Minto, and get along with all of the neighborly spirits, and make sure that evil is vanquished, not generated, that kind of thing. Although, again, evil doesn't quite directly follow from impurity, it's a bit more complicated than that. But it's interesting finding this stuff out. Like, I'm an Englishman, like, born and bred, so this is very interesting to me. It's very different to the kind of things you generally tend to hear of in, like, Western theology. Another interesting thing, actually, is that Shinto generally considers that death is an evil thing. Like, there's very rarely anything good about death. Death is a big impurity generator. And they're off to get lunch. Consequently, if someone dies, regardless of that person in life, it's a bad thing. Anyone that dies is in a much worse place. They're in this, like, baleful spirit, like, dimension kind of afterlife situation. So Shinto doesn't actually bury the dead. Shinto doesn't have graveyards. It doesn't perform funerary rites, like, more or less at all. It's more just, like, pacification of a place after someone has died. Which means that there's this interesting marrying in Japan between Shinto and Buddhism. Because Buddhism does actually bury the dead, and humans, we want to honor the dead. Shinto takes its logic to the point of, we can't bury the dead, this is a bad thing, no, this will generate so much impurity if we have a whole place specifically for burying people. So, Buddhism, like, what happens is you have a Shinto sort of wake, and then you have a Buddhist funeral. Very interesting. You don't see that. You don't see that kind of cooperation as much, like in Western society at all. Even in like religions that are grouped together, such as Christianity, that kind of thing. But anyways, time for Jichin Sai. And I wish I could get my fellows to help me out here, but they're not the smartest. They're not necessarily men of gods, or kami. I mean, they're not men of kami. Kami-sama, yes. I'm gonna get so many comments about being a massive weeaboo for this, aren't I? It's not a term I like, by the way, but anyways. So, we have our evergreen tree, which is our spruce tree up there. So, spirits of the hills and of the lands around, please join us in this ritual of pacification such that we might get along and get to know each other on a more friendly basis. We ask that we might be joined by you in that fourth tree, such that we might be observed by your loving embrace. Let's see what next step. I should just put in them, well, like 1, 2, 3, do this. And then, obviously leaving a space for blank, and then space for profit. Okay, so, gratitude and respect. Ask for safety and help for those who use the new building. We ask that you watch over us who should work in this temple and this holy lands, and that we should do much good in the fight against impurity as brought upon us by the evil, wicked blood moons that such plague the area. We ask that you shall join us and take part, perhaps, in our endeavors as we seek to cleanse this world and this server of impurity. Let me see. Conclude the ceremony by cutting grass, mining cobble, and digging dirt. And then we shall build a small shrine. Would be nice. So yes, spirits, we shall give to you a place within this new holy temple structure place thing, to call your own, and we shall swear never to desecrate it, never to move it, and never to destroy it without your express permission. And therefore we shall conclude these proceedings today with the beginning of the grounds. And I just realized I don't have any cobble, so this is going to be interesting. There we go. So, breaking off the cobble, digging off the dirt, and cutting off the grass. Thank you very much, spirits. And with that, I believe that is the end of Jichin Sai. That is the groundbreaking ceremony. We can now actually begin all of our actual construction process. Which is probably going to be first moving that cow farm, because that's not a good thing to have in a Shinto temple structure. Hey. But anyways, I'm going to give you guys a quick overview. And I'd like to see if some people would actually like to try something similar to this in their own, like, Minecraft worlds. Not necessarily, like, modded Minecraft, but vanilla is also possible as well. See if you could take this approach. See how how reverent you can be of the natural world gen, for providing you the for providing you the natural landscape that you build your structures on. It's an interesting idea to take. But yeah, I'll be back with an overview in a quick moment. So I'm up in the sky here with our Remember Cam account, so that we can get a nice, creative fly around and see how things should look out. So this big spruce tree right here is the one that we had our spirits converge in, so that we could make sure that everything was okay. Actually, I might have pointed towards this one. I'm going to turn left foot, because one of these trees cannot be removed now. But we get this nice little overview of where everything is going to be, and I'll be putting our little shrine probably in this little divot inside the hill over here. That's going to be kind of a pain to get, because I had to get coaldite to make that little statue. But anyways, so the main temple structure. We'll be moving the farms all the way down there, and up here we are just going to have peaceful, serene kind of a temple environment. So we'll have the small little shrine down there to the local spirits, and up here will be the bigger shrine. Up here will be the larger, more ostentatious, for want of a better term, shrine. Probably won't be decked out in gold, not that kind of ostentatiousness. Oh yes, we've been having sheep plushies turn up everywhere because we have DecoCraft now. Where this reed farm is, I'm thinking of having some kind of tranquil contemplation pool. Probably a fairly modest one, something nice and personal and cozy. And then just sort of arrayed around here, we'll have the actual structures. It looks like we've got a bit of company while I'm doing this. Lovely. Swooping down here, we're probably going to have a bridge leading over to this next hillside where we're going to be having a temple bell, as well as various quarters for our shrine priests, which we are going to be able to do thanks to ancient warfare. Whether or not we get into warfare itself is going to be an interesting issue by sheer virtue of the fact that actually the monks in a lot of parts of Japan were actually quite proficient fighters. But yeah, basically we've laid claim to more or less these two major hills, as well as possibly that third one over there, but that's getting more into Crane's territory. And then we're leaving this area down here, the sort of valley area between the two, just to our workers. So that's our farmers, our miners, our engineers, our craftsmen, that kind of thing. We're going to be leaving down here, so we'll have a nice sort of rural, sort of like pseudo-coastal, feudal Japanese kind of style village, where we actually are going to be having at least one player resident. I believe Akko mentioned that he wanted to have a house somewhere over here, so we might be able to get him in some videos, get him to do some little bit of collab. Yeah, and just coming down the side here, we can see this is already looking pretty nice, but it's not even remotely begun yet. So that is our quick current overview, and hopefully it's going to look really nice. I'm really jazzed about this new idea. So with that, I will leave you with the much edited footage of the dragon fight, where I was playing healer support. It was my job to run around with my Ginto and resurrect people who died, but that turned out to be a bigger issue than we thought. So hope you will enjoy. Catch you next time.
That shouldn't be the case.
Yeah,
They
it should be
keep
fine.
timing out.
Okay, portal is open.
Yeah, I think that has to do... Okay.
Give me a
I
second.
think that has to do with other stuff and not this.
Grab my-
But one person should definitely go through first and let the world load, and then we should wait here and suffer.
I'm going to
Okay,
recommend we
I've gone
don't
through
send the
again.
priest first.
Hey, healer. I'm just gonna knock you with my super fist right into it.
Nope.
Is that the Jinto? Is that the Jinto
Yeah.
priest?
Yep, I can
Yeah.
resurrect people
I will,
15 times
Pretty
total
plain, actually, but
right now.
I
wow.
have pretty crazy regen, and I can fly, so I'll be happy to
Well,
go.
aren't
in.
you special?
Or not.
The only
The
person who can't fly on this team is Sam.
I
Yeah.
can't fly.
Yep. Okay, so where am I going? I think
Although-
I think I'm lost.
Okay, I can now.
I think I'm like
Okay.
right below you guys. Yep, there you guys are.
Will you get your wing out of my face? That's
Ah,
really
thank you.
seriously. Ah.
Hello.
All the
Oh,
timeouts.
there goes Akko.
Yeah.
Are we going through now?
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
in a minute.
For all we know, this like platform will be in the middle of like empty space.
Yeah. So
Okay.
someone who can fly. is-
It's down near the bottom, but yeah. Pop is digging up from it.
Okay, so
It's,
safe to enter.
There's a house. Oh, nice.
There's a house.
There's a
yeah.
house.
All right. Into the breach.
I'm loading my machine gun.
Trying to get back in.
Oh
There's
God.
There's
Oh,
a lovely
God.
stable here.
Oh wow. Yeah. It's really. You're right. It is lovely. You know, the dragon's gonna come.
I think this is where she lives.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a house here. What the heck?
That's really nice. That's so pleasant.
Okay, I'm falling into
Someone
the
was
void,
here,
but I'm guessing
right?
I'm not
Yeah.
actually falling into the void because I'd be dead at minus 500.
That's a real thing that will
I've had
happen
that
in
trouble.
the real world.
Oh God,
Ah,
I'm on
timeout.
fire.
I
I'm
don't know
actually
what that
here.
is.
Also, I can see the health bar now.
I got a feeling that there's
Oh.
going to be an awful lot of having to edit this.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, this is a
Oh
nice
wow,
house.
there's the dragon. The dragon's just cheerfully going after Sace. Hey Sace, should we start?
I
Should we
see her.
start pelting the
Yeah, we
dragon?
should
Because
probably-
It's
She's
Okay.
not
Probably.
moving for me. Dang it.
Yeah, same.
Which means you're going to timeout.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna time out, I
don't worry
guess.
about it. Let's just clear out these. Are there any other
Yep.
beacons?
there.
What?
Just appear.
this is loaded.
and-
I suppose on the bright
Then
side,
I
if we
fall
just
down to
continually
minus
time out, then we can't be
1,000
killed. Okay, I hear
Oh,
dragon
I'm
noise.
timing out this way.
My lord, we have worm
Server,
sign the likes of
what
which
are you-
God has not seen.
I timed out again.
Okay, she is headed
This forge
northwest.
bug is painful. We just got to sweep through and... Oh god, I start up right next to the dragon. That's fantastic.
The dragon's
Okay.
a nightmare mob.
What?
Yeah, it is,
Oh.
isn't it?
Dragon is
Oh,
southwest.
God.
That sounds like fun.
Okay. Oh wow, hit it with you actually. Oh man, this sniper rifle's so good against these things because you don't have to lead or arc or anything. Oh wow.
Well, I'm still falling.
Okay, I
What?
think I've gotten. I think
It needs
all
to
of
arc
the.
me.
I think everyone's timing out.
Poppy. Well, some of us are just doing damage, you know.
What a successful venture this is.
Look, potted Minecraft is a thing of beauty.
It's
I got an
modded
internal
Minecraft is
server
a thing
error
of
this
thing.
time.
Yeah,
Sure is a thing.
thing of things and Lord of Lords. Really glad that I got Infinity on this bow.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
funny,
it
like,
really is nice.
You know you've hit the dragon when you suddenly burst into flames.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good to
My
know.
God, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
diving.
doesn't look like it's gonna be much use here because I keep falling through the world.
Same.
Oh God.
I just.
Looking at the
I-
chat and seeing everybody timing out constantly.
Like Sace and I, just doing our best.
Yep. I'm out again, I think.
Yep.
It's like, is this
I'm
real
gonna laugh if
life?
he has one
Is this just
Oh, God.
fantasy?
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
It's interesting
Man,
how
I
it breaks.
Well,
Where'd you
I'm
go,
dead.
Enderdragon?
I'm dead.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
you ran away. I think you. Yeah.
Where'd you
Oh no, I
die?
hit respawn.
Ah.
No, I didn't hit respawn yet.
Okay, where are you?
I didn't hit respawn yet.
'Quartz, give me quartz.
34.
Where are you?
63.
3463. Okay, I think I can find that. Ow.
Just be careful to avoid those
Oh, hello there.
Oh, I
ridiculous.
timed out. 1 second.
I timed out. I logged back in, and he's like,
I
right on my
have
butt.
found your grave.
My willy willy butt.
I told you.
No, I found somebody's grave.
This is
Timed out.
fun.
So I don't know if that
Yeah,
means
I
that
don't know
I'm
what
dead
this
or
is
what.
absolutely.
You'll
I mean, the thing
log
is, we're
back in
actually
at
making
the
good progress.
Nope, I'm out again. You'll log back in at the respawn screen.
Nope, I logged back in at my house.
Damn.
Maybe she didn't have to, and it simply did it for her when she timed out.
No, it doesn't do that. I've
No?
logged back in numerous times. Ow! Jesus! This thing really hurts. This is a really terrible nightmare mob. And
So now what do I do?
Well,
Oh,
now
you
we
get to
might
go
have to
back.
break your grave because it's spawning skeletons.
Oh no.
and they're nightmare, by the way. They're
Yeah.
explicitly whitelisted.
That's hilarious.
I'm so sorry. I had a lot of cool stuff in there.
Okay, where's the dragon? Anybody know?
Hovering in midair for me.
Oh, you're about to time out then, I
I
presume.
feel like there's something.
He's
wrong
down to
here.
half now.
Yeah.
You know, if it has one up, we will.
Fire.
Yeah, if it has one up, this is going to be a lot more painful.
I
I'm out
just-
again, I think.
Nope, I can't even do that. Wow, I don't even have a waypoint for my nearest death.
Because it's in
Yeah,
another
it's another
dimension.
dimension.
Oh great. That's good. So I guess I'll go portal hopping then.
It's kind of funny watching him eat clouds.
Ah.
He loves them, they're like cotton candy.
Ow, Poppy.
Ow.
Although
That
it's a
really
sheep.
hurt.
Whoop.
What thing?
So I'm back now.
Yay.
Did you guys break my grave?
No, it's still there.
That's good.
I just saw a fireball
almost
fly
gone.
from the sky. I presume that's the place to go.
Oh, damn it.
I see
Oh man, guys, it's
flyman.
been so helpful
Oh.
this whole battle.
This is you know what? This definitely makes it harder.
Oh yeah.
Glad I brought a regen potion. That really hurt. Oh God.
I have a
I
fully
can-
charged.
Okay, okay, I
I
see
have
it,
a
I see
fully
it.
charged bloodstone.
Hi,
great.
hi, Lang.
Yo. Oh, the dragon's frozen.
Ow.
I'm gonna
Damn.
time out right now in front of you if you don't mind.
Seriously, I come right back in and I'm immediately timed out.
Yeah, this is
Ow.
not this is not
Ow.
going well.
I'm gonna stop.
Well,
Oh, it's
This
actually
dragon-
going
This
very
dragon has a
well.
fearsome power, my friends.
ow, now I'm regenning, so that's good.
Power of lag.
I think that there is a mod or Forge is doing something bad.
Yes, I think that is happening.
Yeah, because what's happening here doesn't make a ton of sense. From the like, if the server were actually timing out this bad, I have a funny feeling it's shooter mobs, but I can't back that up. Something is just going
We
nuts.
should just disable those.
It's harder to do than you think.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, that sounds highly improbable, you know? These are
Like-
network problems, which means that our packets are either too big or there's too many of them, right?
I
Which-
consider there's like 5
I
of
mean,
us.
the thing is, this is an Amazon AWS, and I'm paying for a lot of network, so I don't know, man. I mean, you can ping the
that's
server and tell me.
nice, but I know what you mean, but bandwidth doesn't mean that the server can have issues with sending the packets. And remember that Minecraft is built in a way where the packet simply has to come in or you'll time out.
Okay, but
Right, but
we've had more than 6 people on the server at once and not had it this bad.
But not in the same space.
yeah,
Which
that's
would
what
actually be even more network lag than if there was everybody was in their
Exactly,
own little area.
because
Oh my
each
god!
person is getting network
You okay?
packets from each other person that's within his.
I
you
think
Yeah,
know,
the
so how
dragon
much
just
you want to
burnt
bet? How
the
much you want to bet
entire
this is
top
the
of
old
the house.
MPS bug again?
Dragon is
The
nearly
ones-
down.
You don't have to have it. You don't have to have MPS.
Oh, I'm yeah.
What is it?
I was just
Oh, I
about
think
to get
she's
the
dead.
last hit on it. It's got 9 health. I could kill it with this
Aw.
ender rifle.
There we go. At least I get a view of it.
I get something
I'm
resembling a
just
view of
falling
it.
through.
I mean, there you get a stop motion view of it.
No, I get like a
Yeah, it's
I get a
dead.
screenshot of
There's
it.
a portal here.
I got a nice view of the void.
Successful venture.
Well, I mean, it did go down.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
There is a dragon egg here,
Yep.
which is sort of challenging to collect, isn't it?
Yeah,
anybody
you
bring a
need
piston?
a piston.
Oh yeah, we don't have hardcore ender, so you don't. It's not that sneak shift thing.
So
Yeah,
you just
you
need to put a torch underneath it,
Yeah, exactly.
under the block it's on.
Torch under the block it's on.
Once it's
Yeah,
done.
make it
And
make it
Make it
teleport
fall
away
onto the
onto
ball
Windstone.
torch.
Okay. Oh, so it's over there now.
Like gravel does.
I see what you're saying. If only I had a torch. Let me see. I probably,
I have
I
torches.
might have a torch.
There's 4 right on the thing. You can just grab one of those.
Oh yeah.
that would be way too easy, though.
Nope, it fell into the portal.
Dang it! Okay, come
Well,
on.
then it'll be
Where'd
a
it
world
go?
spawn then.
Oh, mate.
It'll be a
The
world
egg
spawn
is
if
up
it
on
fell
top of
through
the ruin.
Oh, there it is.
No, the egg didn't. Oh, I see why it didn't go. Because I'm timing out. Yeah, there's got to be something just terribly a mod that's just terribly
something is
abusive right
just
now. I wonder.
tanking us.
well,
Yeah, something is tanking us worse than the dragon.